Coming up later.
State Republican leaders are urging Governor Bill Lee to direct the Tennessee Department of Health to halt the distribution, promotion, and recommendation of COVID vaccinations for children ages 5 and under.
Dallas Payton spoke to one of the state representatives who signed the letter. Dallas.
Cindy Davis, State Representative Jason Zachary wrote the letter. He was able to get Tennessee Speaker of House Cameron Sexton, House Majority Leader William Lambert, and House Republican Caucus Chairman Jeremy Faison to sign the letter with him. State Representative Jason Zachary claims he felt compelled to send a letter to halt distribution of COVID vaccines for children ages 5 and under for several reasons.
One, the 66-page report, which I did read, does not reference at all the short-term or long-term impacts that injecting an mRNA vaccine into these babies' bodies, what that kind of impact that's going to have. It doesn't at all reference those who have had a prior COVID infection, and some reports say up to 70% of children have already been infected with COVID.
Zachary says it doesn't address a long list of other unanswered questions. He says as a state, we need to take a step back when administering COVID vaccines to those who are less vulnerable.
We are not saying that it can't be given in the state of Tennessee. If a parent chooses to give that vaccine to their child, that's their choice, and they make that decision. They go to their health practitioner, healthcare provider, urgent care clinic, whomever, to get that.
Zachary understands that what he's asking for would affect those who depend on health departments across the state.
There's no doubt it would impact their ability to get that mRNA vaccine for that children, but I personally don't think that's a bad thing. Again, if your child is immune compromised, and you need to assess that and address that with your primary pediatrician. That's something you can do. That's something you should do.
He says there needs to be more clarity from experts before he'll be okay with children under 5 getting the vaccine.
We're the only nation in the world that's authorized this for children as an emergency. So there is certainly a reason to pause and halt. But unless there's some conclusive evidence where you can say where we can have the experts come to a consensus that injecting an mRNA vaccine, a spike protein into these little baby bodies, that there is no significant long-term impact.
Local 3 reached out to Governor Lee's office for comment, and we are told that he's received the letter and is reviewing. In studio, Dallas Payton, Local 3 News.